Thank you. Johnny King. Oh, Chief Stewart, you want to? Oh. Johnny King, come forward, please. Mr. King.
Good morning.
Where are you from?
Johnny King, Columbia, South Carolina.
All right, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Good morning.
Good morning. Bill H3094 is going to allow those who have already proven themselves to the state and to the public that they meet the requirements to carry concealed to carry openly. So it's the same people who sought training because they wanted to be safe and responsible, the same people who passed the sled check and sent fingerprints and paid all the fees necessary. You keep and will keep hearing the term Wild West. Two things about that one. Number one, looking at the current West, California, Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, and Nevada, the only of those states that does not allow open carry is California. And California has the highest level of violent crime out of all of them. The most restrictive state is also clearly the wildest. Secondly, the idea that people who seek training, pass sled checks, and send fingerprints are the ones who contribute to a Wild West atmosphere is ridiculous. I live in the Broad River area of Columbia, clearly a Wild West environment, for those of you who don't know. You think the people who are committing the crimes in my area, which contribute to that Wild West environment, are the law-abiding, training-seeking, fingerprint-sending type? It's not. Stop restricting the rest of us from protecting ourselves from those types. Others have brought up criminal activity in opposition to this bill. The criminals are already carrying, without training, without fingerprints, without permits, and they don't vote. The mentally ill are prohibited persons and cannot get a CWP. People who want to hurt themselves don't have a reason to openly carry. Mass killers don't follow open carry restrictions when they go to commit mass murder. This bill is not applicable to any of them. It is applicable to us, the law-abiding people who aren't going to be intimidating or hurting anyone, who isn't trying to hurt us or others. This bill does not decriminalize assault or murder. It can be said that part of the reason why law enforcement is not comfortable with this is because they are not used to seeing anyone carrying. They seem to have no issue with concealed carry. I find it concerning that the law enforcement who has testified has not differentiated lawful carriers from criminals. Ultimately, this hearing is not about whether people should openly carry. It is about should they have the right to do so. I support any legislation that recognizes my rights, particularly those rights that were denied to my ancestors. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. King. Any questions? What do you do for a living?
I'm a banker.
What bank?
Wells Fargo.
Okay. Senator McCormick.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Have you ever been a victim of a crime?
I have not.
Okay.
I have no intentions of being one either.
I understand.
Thank you.
You sounded like it. I've actually been robbed at gunpoint.
I'm sorry to hear that.
As a youngster in a grocery store many years ago as a store manager.
Were you armed at the time?
No, and that's the problem. I wasn't, and he was, and had a big pistol. And I was just thinking about it before I got tied up and all, how it might have been different if I'd had a pistol on me.
Was he permitted?
No, this is back in 1980.
Gotcha.
79, 80. And in your bank, are you allowed to carry in your bank?
I don't work at the bank. I work at the administrative center.
Administrative center, are you allowed to carry there?
It is against company policy for me to carry.
So in your situation, then you probably carry to work in your vehicle.
Correct.
And then not carry in your vehicle, I mean, in the business, and then carry thereafter.
Correct.
And go home to this area that concerns you and you want to protect yourself and your family.
I'm also unprotected from the building to my car.
I want to thank you for being here today, and thank you for your testimony.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. King. Appreciate it.
Thank you.